Right, so Monday morning after the storm, I'm just heading down to the plot, see what the damage is. So I've just passed my friend's plot and their greenhouse frame is slightly wonky. Thankfully it didn't have any glass in it, the glass is all safe, but don't know if they'll be able to put that back together. So the main things we're concerned about are our chicken polytunnel, which we're hoping to use as a dry area for the chickens this winter. The greenhouse, hopefully nothing broken on there. That is in quite a sheltered spot, so I'm hoping that it has survived. And our pieced together polytunnel, there's not much growing left in there now. That was mainly just used over the summer for tomatoes and peppers, but it stood up to every wind so far, so maybe it'll stand up to this one as well. We'll see in a minute. Okay, right, well, that's still standing, although the front door's come off. That's okay. The polytunnel is still upright. The door was only held on with a bit of tape anyway. So, okay, right, the moment of truth. Oh yes, look at that, pigeons on my brassicas, lovely, and it's still up and looking good. Right then, I'm going to take a moment to change into wellies and we'll go down and investigate. Right, switched back to the phone camera because my camera battery has died already. Could have sworn I put that on charge last night, but never mind. Very pleased to see, and actually completely forgotten about the beehive still standing. So we don't actually look after those bees. Somebody else from a different plot does. They just, this is their temporary home. There we go, our first casualty. And if this is our only casualty, I'll be very happy. The door has come unstuck. And as I say, not much going on in there apart from a lot of clearing that still needs doing. There's some very, very dead tomato plants. Okay. So a little winter pond, boggy area. And let's go round to the chicken run. There we go. Still standing. Beautiful. Okay, so there has been a little damage on the roof there to the felt. In fact, I don't know how on earth that board got on the roof, but there it is. Yeah, so we might have to do a little bit of a fix on there, lay another bit of felt underneath that part perhaps to go over the edge. I don't know. I think we've got a little bit of felt left. Let's have a look. All still bedded in. Yeah, very little movement on that cover. Excellent news. So do you remember this hugelkultur bed I built this year? It's looking really, really small now. I'm sure it was about twice that height, if not more, when I built it. So one of the plans for next season is to extend that a little bit further down. Those raised beds there will be moving. And, well, presumably I'm going to need to build that area up again as well. And, yeah, put more pumpkins out there in the spring. I think we did have a terrible year with slugs, as did everybody. But despite that, I did harvest a fairly decent number of pumpkins and butternut squash, and even a few courgettes out of this bed. Hoping for bigger and better things next year. Oh, look at that wood chip. Doesn't that look pretty? So, fruit trees in need of pruning. Oh, this will be my first year actually attempting to properly prune small fruit trees. I've attempted to prune that beast at the back there, but it is so overgrown. It's almost an impossible task. But now we've got our apple tree from home, the one that gave us a good harvest this year. Didn't give us anything last year, but it's nice eating apples. And over here we've got the pear tree that needs mulching. That's on my list of things to do this morning, as long as this rain doesn't get any heavier than it already is. And then way at the back, I think you can just about see the cherry tree label there. And off behind the chicken run, there's another green gage tree as well, and both of those need mulching. So that's this morning's to-do list. Hello. What are you doing up there? And gone. So naturally it started raining as I started work. And now that I've finished and it's time for me to go, it stopped raining. So here we go. One tree mulched. I'm not going to walk up to the back, but the trees at the back are mulched as well. And it is a very, very grey day today. And splishy splushy. Winter is definitely coming. It won't be long before we'll be doing this everywhere on the plot, not just in the low parts. I just threw a barrow load of chip under the apple tree as well, because there's quite a big dip at the backside of that tree. So hopefully that will help fill that a bit. And that's it. Got to go now. I'll run out of time. Oh, don't forget to close the greenhouse. That would not be good. Leaving that open.